Here we have sand versus the dollar. I believe it's SANDBOX. SANDBOX. There we go. SANDBOX. Symbol SAND versus the dollar right here. And the first thing that kind of stands out about this one is that's a phenomenally different chart than most things that we see in this market right now. We do see a clean break to closures on new all-time highs above this level right here. I guess I already have this one charted out a little bit of an ascending triangle going on from these last pair of lows right here. And we actually probably do have a measure move to be made off this. I imagine that we're probably already there actually. Whenever we charted this one last, yep, we're actually right there, pretty much on a closing basis. Every once in a while, that TA bullshit works. Now consolidating between the 414 and the 272, that's completely fine. So let's go down to the lower term time frames and see kind of where we're at within this consolidation. Let me plop this on right there, and let me throw on a short-term bullish retracement for this one. Let's see where we're at. We're actually at the 618 right now, so I would be looking at this in confluence with the 21 exponential average right here as very likely getting that next sort of short-term low if this one is going to continue after a bit of a sideways consolidation. So again, short term, I do expect that short term, best it does is just shot sideways within this range. Let's go down to an hourly right here. Sideways within this range would essentially imply between right here and this high right here, about $1.06 versus 94 cents or so. If it does start to lose 94 cents, that'd be your first warning signal. However, not the end of the game. Or I wouldn't say the end of the game, but you would see a bit of a fake out below about 90 cents, I would say. In fact, you know what? I'm going to elongate this range for right now, just because this one is probably flighty and floaty, being that it is an altcoin after all. But long term, very good chart right here for what it's worth. I mean, very few charts actually do have that just straight up without any major, prolonged downside movements. But for what it's worth right now, let's look at momentum oscillators. Let's see what 12 hours looking like right here. Again, back in the bullish control zone, our side did make new highs alongside price action. That is overall good. So I expect that after a bit of sideways price action right here, I would be looking for an upside resolution. Looking at it daily as well. What do we see? Cracking back into the bullish control zone for the first time since the run began on that last breakout from early July right here. Okay, very, very good. Do you like this? Volatility also rising alongside trend continuation. So we got volatility, trend, and of course momentum as well. I really, really like that setup. I expect that you probably do trade sideways for a little bit of time and then very likely do continue on to new all-time highs. 3-day is going to be closing tonight as well, and we did play out the hidden bullish evidence right here. Yes, any sort of a closure today on the 3-day, basically here or higher, especially above $1. I'd be looking for new all-time highs probably in early September for that matter. Looking at momentum charts over here, let's see. We should be able to see short-term time frames probably turning down. Yes, we do. 106 actually in line with the short-term time frame resolution of the upside, and also a trend line coming in right around here as well, right at the edge of the bearish control zone, just by the way. So I'd probably be looking for a bit of, a bit of sideways short-term just based off that, and then very likely an upside resolution depending upon whether the 3-day can close above that region. Which is going to be confirmed tonight. Daily is also, actually daily is going to cross back up with any sort of a closure above 91 cents or so. And of course, if we go over to the monthly, which is going to be closing tonight as well, any sort of a closure, yeah, here or higher. And I'd probably be looking for, maybe a bit of pullback into September. Could easily pull back down just below 90 cents. But overall, I'd be looking for probably new all-time highs, maybe late September, early October, something like that. One of the more interesting charts that we have seen today. So hopefully that was helpful. And there you go, sir.